Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Thanks, baby. Tossed a penny, watched it roll, said heads, I'm heading to New Mexico. Tails, I'm staying right here where I sit. Now would you believe me if I lied and said it stayed up on its side? So I hitched a ride to a place I never left. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. I know that feeling, like I know it well, like I'm driving away from my tolling bell, and the hope alone seems to make me fit. On my guitar I sit and strum, 'cause when a song comes along, it's like seeing something no one's gonna believe. Well, I've been drunk enough to boast a divine purpose for this coast to coast, but most of the time it's just enough to leave. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. Now I'm sober and humble, but still I strum, 'cause when a song comes along, I find faith in things I simply can't conceive. I'm like Sid Harther, like a fisherman. I need something rolling by when I make my stand. I'm just a man using his hands to pray. Now when joy drops by or whatever's sweet, don't you beg her to stay like you never did meet, and not want to return to where she swept you away. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. Oh, I know that feeling, like I know it well, like I'm ringing my own tolling bell, and I'm not alone, I'm not alright, I'm not afraid. Yeah. Hey, happy Friday night, everybody. I'm Nathan Moore, songwriter at your service. The window is open. The request lines are open. Ready and waiting for my marching orders. Let's see if you guys have added anything yet to the requests here. I think I saw a couple come in. Crazy About You, Angel of Delight. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. LT is in the house. Gee, good to see you. Finally figured out why this wasn't working sometimes. Game on. Yeah. Woohoo. Yay. So cool. So cool. goodness, that's a little much. They're way more excited than I thought they were. Some days are just plumb crazy. Wait, some days are just plumb crazy. I got it. Some days are just plumb crazy. Sky green, grass are blue, and I'm either too excited or too lazy. Either way, I got no idea what to do. But there's one thing I can tell you, babe, that I know to be true. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. Most days I feel like such a failure, 'cause all I'm thinking about is my success. And then I'm up all night looking for some measure. What makes one better than the rest? And to get lost in such thoughts is sheer madness. But each day you drop a line to pull me through. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. There's one thing I can tell you, babe, that I know to be true. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. And the harmonica for that song on the record tracks, chef's kiss. That was that drunk night that we recorded deep down in the hollow, and the sun was coming up, and I was like, I'm just going to take a pass on harmonica on Crazy About You, and I played this thing. I still don't know how I did it. I have not been able to do it again since, but and you know, a lot of times they tell those stories about how you think you did something cool when you were drunk, but then you relive it, you hear it again when you're sober, and you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I was drunk. And nope, sober as a stick. Next day, I listened to it, and I was like, holy moly, that's awesome. Still to this day, I hear it in my head. One of the coolest things I've ever done on harmonica. Can't do it again. It's so funny. Look at this really quickly as the credits were starting. I needed to relabel some of my harmonicas so I can quickly tell which one is which. So I did pretty good on the A, but then Kethra was talking and introducing me, so really quickly I put a B flat on this guy, and now I'm looking at it. What in the hieroglyph? Yeah, we'll let the future civilizations decode that message. I'm going to try this without cheating, without taking off the training wheels. See if I can remember these words. I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right. I'm not saying you're chained and I'm free. I'm not saying my way leads to the light, yours to a place you can't see. But my eyes have seen the sight of the angel of delight, and man, she's as pretty as can be. She said she thought it all over, inside and out, and tonight she's dreaming about me. So there, take that. Saying I beat you in a fight. I'm not saying come clean and we'll see. I'm not saying we're playing with Ben Franklin's kite. I'm not saying that love is the key. But my eyes have seen the sight of the angel of delight. Man, she's as pretty as can be. And she said she thought it all over, inside and out, and tonight she's dreaming about me. So there, take that. Saying that a new day is breaking, that every soul will be marching in the street. And I know you're not saying, at least I hope you're not saying, that you have no respect for the meek. But my eyes have seen the sight of the angel of delight, and man, she's as pretty as can be. And she said she thought it all over, inside and out, and tonight she's dreaming about me. So there, take that. Nice request, thank you. Oh, I'm not ready. What are we gonna do? Thank you. All right, let's see here. Tombstone and I Love You, oh well. Do you like that song? Just asking. Or did you discover that song and want to hear how it goes? I'm not sure how I feel about that song. It's a very old song. It has its moments. I'm not exactly sure how to officially return songs to the bottom of the ocean. I'm not sure. I was just wondering earlier before that request. This isn't inspiring this, but I was genuinely wondering if Percy could say something. If there could be a list of songs that have been returned to the ocean floor, and Percy sweetly says something in that regard. And then my first thought after that was, if the request comes from Facebook or Twitch or YouTube, there's no way they would see that response, so it wouldn't be that helpful anyways. But I haven't figured out that strategy yet. There's an ever-growing list of songs that we've been playing for a while and seen what their potential might be, and I want to zero in on the couple hundred that I definitely want to elaborate upon, get to the bottom of. I might try this on piano. Why not? It's Friday night. I'd make myself a drink just because it's Friday night, but I got a picking party to go to tomorrow, so I got to pace myself. First he didn't know, and he didn't know that he didn't know. Then he didn't know, but he knew that he didn't know. Later he knew, but he didn't know that he knew. And at last he knew, and he knew that he knew. And he was not alone. Put that on my tombstone. Sang every song that he sung for the lovers that leapt from the ledge, hung up in the night. He took it and shook it as he looked for the light that couldn't be shown. Put that on my tombstone. Somebody laughed, he'd second the motion, and though he defied it, believed deep in the notion that to write the line where the sky meets the ocean, you gotta breathe in the air like it's some kind of potion. Each breath a wild wind blown. Put that on my tombstone. Well, he fought the good fight and he fled without grieving in small-minded rooms. He said, I believe I'll be leaving, and he hung his hat where the woman he loved knew how to take it. Enough is enough. He was not unknown. Put that on my tombstone. That was fun. Howdy, Carl. Good to see you. That's a tough one. It's so fun to play on piano, but it's one of the few songs that I have a very specific thing I do on guitar. That roll, I don't do that on. That is Tombstone right there. On the other hand, if I switch to piano, it might free up the classic Tombstone roll to be applied to another song. So that's the rub there. Cheers, Swaby. Good to see you. Somebody tell me did that trick look really? Was that trick really good? It was the first time I've tried that on the show. That's what I used to do with a mic stand on stage. Pass the silk through the mic stand. It just hit me earlier today. I was like, I bet I could do it through a guitar. I was a little worried that the wood would be too thick and that it wouldn't work on wood, but it went right through it, didn't it? Who's with me? Can't change the Tombstone being the guitar roll song. I sort of agree. But it is, I wonder what, it is a really nice, just open chord sustain rap. It's like a rap folk song on piano. All right, this might be the last time I ever play this song. So if you're an I Love You Oh Well fan, you guys could vote. We have enough people to vote. Should this song go back to the bottom of the ocean, or should it stay in the boat? Still not in my pocket, either way. I might need to try a different key. Let me try it in A. A memory just hit me that maybe it felt too low last time. It's a good one, right, Frank? Even if I didn't nail it tonight, I'm really excited about the repertoire of new tricks. Did y'all see I'm almost afraid to try the bubble trick again tonight, although I do want it to become a staple. But I nailed it last night and put it on Discord. If I don't do it tonight, definitely scroll up the porch until you get to me doing the forever blowing bubbles magic trick. That's definitely going to become a staple of the show. All right, I Love You Oh Well in the key of A. Every day I write you a long letter saying I'm leaving. Then I make a mistake, I deliver it myself. Now I got a suitcase of old letters, I reckon I should save them. Someday I might have to keep them from someone else. You don't really want me around, so when you let me, I'm bound to break a promise I'll never tell. 'Cause I love you, I just love you, oh well. Every night I swear this isn't happening, I'm not fooling myself. In the morning it'll be a different day, but then you're singing in my dreams and you wake me with the phone ring. You say drop on by if you're going my way, but you don't really want me around, so when you let me, I'm bound to break a promise I'll never tell. 'Cause I love you, I just love you, oh well. So you say you've been thinking about me, that you love me, and you're glad I understand about your little room. Then you wrap your arms around me and you lift my hoping body, send me dancing home by the light of the moon. But you don't really want me around, so when you let me, I'm bound to break a promise I'll never tell. 'Cause I love you, I just love you, oh well. guess I'm good as gold. I'm pleased as punch, better for knowing I'm a man lost at sea. And the only trouble is, like a window painted shut, you can't crawl out of it, there's so much to see. You don't really want me around, so when you let me, I'm bound to break a promise I'll never tell, 'cause I love you, I just love you. Oh well. You know, that song might be another one of these songs. There's been about 7 of them in the last few months where it becomes a much better song if you just cut off the last verse. I feel like a lot of songs have an extra verse or 2 at the end just because I was having so much fun writing it at the time. I didn't want to stop. It wasn't because I thought it needed it. I was just on a roll. Stuff was still coming out. I was still having fun, so I just kept writing. It wasn't on purpose or with. Hey, Free Alien, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Spiral. You might have just saved that song's life. That song was already on its way back out of the boat, but I don't know. I'm going to leave it in the boat. It's not in my pocket. It's not on the bottom of the ocean. It's just flopping around in the bed of the boat. Bottom of the boat? What do you call the bed of the boat? The belly of the boat. I feel like the belly and the bottom, I know it's bottom, but I don't like bottom because when I think that could also apply to the underneath side, the side that's in the water, the bottom of the boat. I like to call that the belly though, from here on. Yeah, leave them wanting more. Exactly, Free Alien. And the third verse is a perfect ending song. Then you wrap your arms around me and lift my hoping body and send me dancing home by the light of the moon. Woohoo! I mean, and the last line is really not very good. I'm surprised it made it on the record back in the day, but I don't like it as much now as I guess I did then. The only trouble is, like a window painted shut, you can't get out, but there's so much to see. Rhyming C with C. There's a lot of things I don't like about that last verse. Anyways, and it's an unnecessary verse. All right. I think those are the marching orders. Well, thank you, Robin. All right. Request lines are open. %sign R for anybody that wants to add something to the request list. %sign A for anybody that wants to add something to the window. Have fun with it, y'all. Oh, counting sheep. Yes. Gotta make it. Into it. On it. I think I like it better in A than in G, but the right key might be G sharp. But that's a little bit sad because I don't think I have a G sharp harmonica yet. The bilge. What's the bilge? I'm Googling. Bilge. The area on the outer surface of a ship's hull where the bottom curves to meet the vertical sides. I like that. The bilge. The bulge. Not only do I like the cut of your jib, but I love the bulge of your bilge. I do. I mean, check it. Good note, Spiral. Acquire a G sharp harmonica. Stat. What I can't tell you. Oops. What I can't tell you is what I can't show you. Why I can't hold you is why I can't sleep. And who I can turn to is who never knew you. I'm not tired of counting sheep. Love is a poison, head straight for the heart. Promises are better than secrets to keep. There ain't no cure for broken. I'm not tired of counting sheep. You're on the ceiling, I'm on the bed. I don't want to fall too deep. Son, if you're feeling like rising, go ahead. I'm not tired of counting sheep. I'll go for days till I've gone for miles, and I won't come back till I'm out of reach. I won't rest, not until I know the number. I'm not tired of counting sheep. 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 Oh man, that was one of my favorites of the night so far. And I want to do it again right away. I forgot to double time the finger picking under the harmonica. I was so focused on remembering the harmonica part, which I did for the first time since recording it, since I discovered that recording it. But I forgot to that's why, because I start going faster, and then it's like my brain's like, can't play that simple harmonica part the same with the same simplicity. Everything gets more complex all of a sudden with practice. It's happening, folks. Slow burn, getting stronger. Bum ba bum ba dum bum bum ba bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. I couldn't get the catchable bubble. I had to blow the catchable bubble. They were all the wrong size. Oh man, I hope I didn't mess that up bad enough that I have to take tonight's show down too. That's such the danger of doing magic on the show. I refuse to leave a bad magic trick up there. Playing with fire. Nathan Welk. I don't know. I could legally change my name. I'd be willing to do it too. I don't know if I even... One of the reasons I had to try the trick again tonight, though, even though I nailed it off, it was on camera, but not on air, off air. I'm dying to know if I get a copyright strike for my Forever Blowing Bubbles music there. I could change the melody a little bit or something to make it obscured. That's true. I wonder if there's just like an overlay I can put on YouTube, because they have little like annotations and stuff you could add. Maybe I could just like add a giant advertisement or something over that section. That is a great trick, though. That is going to become a staple of the show. I spend a lot of time thinking about how, we're doing the daily practice, and it is the practice, and it feels like the practice. But what's the show going to be someday? I'm even prepared. A lot of times when I think about it, I was like, all right, 2025, what's the show? The show. It could just be like, I work all winter doing this on the regular, the daily practice, and really, really going deep, getting tricks that work really well, and I've done them 100 times with you guys. And then we go mainstream, then we go like prime time, once a week or something. Every Wednesday at 9 or something more prime time, and really try to advertise it, whatever that means. The show that we're preparing for. What's the show? There's a lot of things I love and hate about that. One is, would I still be doing the practice? And if I don't do the practice, I would miss it. I would miss it terribly. I like having the routine. I like performing several times a week. And you guys give me the opportunity to do that, and I love it. So I would miss that. So I don't know. I'm completely open to the possibility that the show is Carnegie Hall. It's Carnegie Hall. Although a lot of these magic tricks and songs and stuff we're really practicing this setup, that piano, these camera angles, these guitars, this sound. That's what we're really practicing. So I'm not exactly sure what that would be. But what's the show? What do you think? Do we just change the title to The Daily Show? It'll change the time. So it's what time is The Daily Show on Comedy Central? 11:30. Just make it a half hour. The Nightly Show. I could just do the Nightly Show like a half hour before the practice. No. Now I'm having terrible ideas. When I think about this, I have tons of ideas. One idea I had even earlier today, I think, was maybe the show is a great edit from the practices. A best version of a trick, best versions of songs, best banter, but very well stitched together. So like once a month, there's a compilation that I use Hollywood magic and edit together and stitch together a really cool montage of all the best moments of the month, set it to air at a certain time, and I will have pre-made the video, the show, but that'll be like 9 o'clock on a Friday, and then we'll all just watch it together. We'll schedule it on YouTube or whatever to stream live, and that could be the show. That's not a bad idea. It's sort of fun, and then it really lets us use what we're doing here in a fun way. That's Nathan, that's pretty good. Pretty good, Nathan. Yep. Yep. Oh, thank you. Since the beginning, we've been spinning our wheels, trying to love, digging in our heels, wondering how could the angel tugging on our sleeve not be real. We deal the cards, we read the signs, and step in line with fate, finding heaven's gate. We hope we're not too late. We've dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong, sings all alone a faraway song that goes, I wasn't born inside you, I don't die when you do, carry on. Well, I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit. It tramples, beauty is begging me to quit. And I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violet. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. Then he took a breath, let out a laugh, and said, oh no, and then was dead. Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed upon a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. Then surrounded, I surrendered to let my songs be rendered by the silence. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Nice. I don't know if you noticed that one little point in the song in the last verse where I messed up and added a bar. It's because an intrusive thought came to me where I was like, oh, practice Monday through Wednesday. Take Thursday off, just do Jabberjohn. The show, Friday night, prime time. Now, then I started thinking, and that idea came to me, and I didn't mess up the song, but then I started then I started thinking on the thought, and that's when I got lost. So I was like, oh yeah, but would you take requests on Friday night? Would it be the same format? Then I messed up the song, and then I was like,
Nathan, are you practicing down there?
Right. All right, the requests are coming in now. Rollaway Bed, Robin, on guitar or which instrument, which guitar, out of all the instrument, any instrument you see in here, because I can't sing and play clarinet at the same time, but what instrument would you like to see Rollaway Bed, or hear Rollaway Bed played on? Frank Jones says, this is random, but you had mentioned doing instrumental nights before. I'm cool with that, but playing an instrumental every now and then during practice would be cool too. Roni Bass, there's a new name. It reminds me a bit of White Buffalo. What is that? The band? All right, Robin. You got 5 seconds to tell me which instrument. Piano? Guitar? Which guitar? I do have questions about all these statements, though. What is White Buffalo? And I don't think I, in general, know. I remember at one point I thought it would be interesting to play songs without singing them. That it would inform me to, like, try to, like, if I just did that song, Gotta Make It, without singing it, then I would have to add the notes that would imply the lyric. It is a very healthy exercise, especially for someone who's not an instrumentalist, to do. But is that am I on the same page as you? Because there's also karaoke, where I just play karaoke on the laptop and play clarinet to it. There's all kinds of versions of that. All right, I'm going to do it on piano. Just because it's Friday night. Why not? Welcome to the show, Mr. and Mrs. Bass. Very good to see you. Everybody out there, I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I just did. So there you go. I've done my duty. Good morning, star screwers, moon chewers, horn blowers. Looky what grew, what seed took hold. Spring peepers, deep sleepers, tiny grain of a true believer's been planted by a toe. Let's get this show on the road. Giddy up, don't look down, I'm letting go. Speed ahead on a rollaway bed. A-E-I-O, you an explanation. I leapt beneath your tree, but you were just up out of reach. I slept beneath and dreamt about us falling and landing in a sentence right at the writer's feet. Giddy up, don't look down, I'm letting go. Speed ahead on a rollaway bed. isn't true, still there's something you don't know. From the sheets we made a sail and waited for the wind to blow. Now we're hopping north and back and forth on our own little tornado. Giddy up, don't look down, letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Show oh shoot. Soul sailors, hardtailers, prisons of the mind bailers. Cuddle up, this puddle's got room for everyone. Show enders, mind benders, garden rolls and legal tenders. Someday we'll look back and say, oh, what a run. Giddy up, don't look down, I'm letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Oh. I'm starting to sweat. I love that. Starting to break a sweat a little bit. I love it. Karina, welcome. Man, all kinds of new names in the chat. I love it. Welcome to the show. Good to see everybody. I'm Nathan Moore. We got a little bit of time left in the hourglass here. If you know my songs, you can request them and I will play them. Simply type into the chat % request, followed by the name of one of my songs, and it will be added to the list. Although, probably don't have enough. You guys have probably added enough to get us to the end already, haven't you? I reckon you have. Oh, goodness. And then some. Oh, man, if I had read ahead, I wouldn't have wasted my piano moment on Rollaway Bed. I would have done Mardi Gras, or should have done a medley of the two. Let's go on to Time to Fly. Let me try that on the nylon string. It's all fire on the Western Front. Raining east, man, it's coming down. Snow's coming from the north undone. Time to fly south. Time to fly south. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. And None of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. It's all broken glass and rusty nails down here where the ground meets the sky. Watch your step and stay off the trail. Time to fly high. Time to fly high. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. Are they in the cupboard? Are they under the bed? Are they in the words you never say? Are they in the world or just in your head? Time to fly away. Time to fly away. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it. We gotta soar over it all. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. I guess I have no idea how to end that one yet. Fun request though, thank you. That one hadn't been played enough. For those new ears out there, welcome to the show. I'm Nathan Moore, and you're watching the daily practice. I do this, been doing this Monday through Friday. I've written hundreds of songs, but I've never practiced them. So for the last couple of months, every night at midnight for an hour while the sand falls through the hourglass, I've been playing people who know my songs their requests for an hour a night, practicing, trying to distill and explore and discover the quintessential troubadour version of these tunes. Like Karina says, when you tour again, can I be one of your doo-wop singers? Absolutely. Let's make this happen. You're all my doo-wop singers. And when I play Carnegie Hall, you're going to be my band. You're going to bring your instrument and accompany me from your seats. Everybody in Carnegie Hall that night is going to be in the band. It's a wonderful, wonderful vision. All right. Oh my gosh. And like that, our glass is empty. My heart is full. Time to find a leaving song. Cheers. We did it again, folks. Ah. All right, let's see if one of your requests would be a good leaving song. Let's see here. Never Settle could get us out of here, right? That could be fun. Well, thank you all for joining me again. It's been a great week. Thank you so much. See you Monday. I'll try to shoot some video tomorrow night at the pickin' party, just in case. try to get everybody to play a song just for you guys on Monday night. So don't hold me to that, but I'll try to make that happen. Putting a little pressure on myself here. Oh, what is NZ? Is that their new nickname? Or are they from New Zealand? Is me playing banjo really a strong part of a good first impression? I'm not exactly sure. That seems like third date material. I feel like Abe needs to be in here to smooth that over. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you back here again. What time is it there right now? Now that I've seen the Golden Highway, now that I've heard from the best, now that I've had a real woman, I'll never settle for less. The only trouble is the midnight melting, exploring the heights upon wings of excess. It's a long, long fall to the palace of wisdom, but I'll never settle for less. Saw with my own eyes a true magician. I swear she pulled my secret from her chest. I tried, but I just could not explain it. Now I'll never settle for less. I heard a melody so sweet it made me cry. It felt to me like a caress that took away all my worries. Now I'll never settle for less. Settle for less. But lately I've been spilling all over, even lost my keys just leaning west, 'cause that's where I was graceful. Now I'll never settle for less. No, I'll never settle for less. I'll never settle. I guess. Ah, yeah, thank you all so much. All right, I'll make a deal with you, Q West. Next time I'm doing one of these, I do it every night at midnight here on the East Coast of the United States. Oh, it's 5 p.m. on, wait. Oh, it's, you say, I thought it said on Sunday. I was like, there's no way it's already Sunday in New Zealand. But, so it's 5 in the afternoon. So I guess every day at 4 during the week out there. But next time I see your name in the chat, I will play some banjo, whether you like it or not. And I do hope that happens. Thank you all so much. Be silly.